One, Tifton, you're in luck. No, not just because I'm hanging out down here in Tifton with you guys this morning, but you have a brand new Firehouse restaurant. It's Firehouse Subs. It is one of my favorite sandwich restaurants, so I'm just tickled to be here this morning. But not only are they making great sandwiches here down in Tifton now, they're also giving back to the community. It is called Firehouse Subs, and they've got a great relationship with the Firehouse down here in Tifton, as do all Firehouse Subs across the country. We're going to be finding out, checking in with them, making some sandwiches, and again, just finding out all the good that they're doing down here in Tifton now. It's all coming up live here on Good Day. First, Kelly, back on over to you. Good morning, everyone. I hope you've had your breakfast already, because if not, you are certainly going to be hungry. We are live down here in Tifton this morning at the brand new Firehouse Subs restaurant. Certainly one of my favorite sandwich restaurants all across the country. I discovered it about 4 years ago, and my life has been changed. I will say that. But we are here, Firehouse Subs, brand new to Tifton.
Yes, it is.
How exciting, creating jobs, creating sandwiches, but just how many jobs are you making?
Around 45.
That's awesome.
45 jobs.
That is just so great. And we are talking about sandwiches, but you got a lot of red going on here in the restaurant. What's that all about?
Well, we were founded by firemen back in October 1994, so we are the real deal. You know, if you ask any fireman, they want good food and a lot of it. And so we just took it from the fire station and brought it here.
I love that. And of course, firefighters, they know how to eat. They got to be big and strong and putting out all those fires for us. And you're kind of evolving that around the firefighters here in the restaurant. Again, the decor is awesome. You got some firefighter gear and everything here. But the sandwiches, also going back to that. You got the hook and ladder, the fully loaded, all words that you tend to hear around a firehouse.
Right, right.
What's all that about?
Fully involved means it's got everything on it. Mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, onions. That's what fully involved means.
And why do you do it? Why do you bring the firehouse here to a restaurant?
Well, it was kind of simple. They kind of grew up in the firehouse, and this is what they did every day. You know, everyone's going to cook a meal, and you can't stick a small meal in front of a hungry firefighter. He's just going to laugh at you. So, like I said, we just took it from the fire station and brought it here, and it's quality food. It's a lot of it, and we serve it with a smile. So
there you go. And now down here in Tifton, again, you've been open about a week and a half now, so I want to get a little update, David. How's business been?
Business has been fantastic.
I hear you have a drive-through.
Yes, ma'am, we do. We offer a full line drive-through service. You can place your order at the drive-through window, of course, pick it up. Everything is working extremely well.
So great. Again, creating jobs. You said about 45. Still accepting applications for folks who are out there watching right now?
We are. We're on snagajob.com. You can go online and apply. We'll keep them on file. Right now we have most of everybody we need, but you never know.
Sure.
We might need some other people. So.
Absolutely. I talked a little bit earlier about the decor. Lots of red here, of course, going after that fire truck. But this mural here behind us, bringing, again, that Tift County out and here to the restaurant.
Right. Tift County is a farming community, a big farming community, among other things, but it's a big farming community. And I wanted to do, all Firehouse Subs have murals. They all have to have their own mural, and you can customize it if you want. And I chose to do that, and I put my father in it. He was a farmer here in Tifton. He died about 6 years ago. So I wanted to have him in the mural. So that's what I did with the farming, with the cotton gin and the cotton field.
I love that. Again, bringing out the community. And the firefighters certainly have shown their thanks to you.
They have. They came out on our first day, the Tifton firefighters. They've donated equipment to us for our decor and everything. So we're real happy to have them help us.
I love it. Well, guys, if you hadn't eaten your breakfast, we saved you a little bit. But coming up later here on Good Day, we are going to be making some of the sandwiches, finding out a whole lot more about Firehouse and what it means to the community, because that's what it's really all about. Chris, on over to you. Time, and I am putting these folks to work this morning down here in Tifton. We are live at the brand new Firehouse Subs restaurant, and we're going to be making some of their signature sandwiches coming up live here on Good Day in just a few minutes. Hope you've had your breakfast, or otherwise you're going to be pretty hungry. First, Kelly, back to you guys in the studio. Live here at Firehouse Subs in Tifton, and well, guys, I'm hungry. I had my breakfast about 3 hours ago on the morning show, so we've got David, Carla, and Eric, and we got to put them to work. Guys, you've got a few signature sandwiches that you always have on the menu. What are they?
Well, right now we're probably going to make the hook and ladder, which is system-wide and nationwide bestseller. It's smoked turkey, Virginia honey ham, and melted Monterey Jack cheese.
Love
and
it.
it comes what we call fully involved. mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, onion.
And it just so happens to be my favorite sandwich here at Firehouse, so I like that I'm on trend with America. But you guys have a very special way to make these sandwiches. First, you toast the bread.
Yeah, we'll get the meat and the cheese ready, and then something that is kind of unique to us is we'll steam the meats and the cheeses, so we don't really lose any of those natural flavors and juices, and the cheese gets real nice and melty. Toast the bread. We'll build it however you like it. Like I said, this one comes fully involved, and then we'll assemble it down here at the steamer station, and we'll take it right to your table for you.
Yum! Okay, so let's see how this process works. Go ahead, walk us through what you're doing. Is this the meat and the cheese?
Yeah, so what he'll do is he'll kind of like fluff the meat up and make sure it's nice and spread out, and that way the heating process works better for us, so everything is nice and piping hot. You don't have it cold in the center, and there's no like, oh, well, what did I just bite into? It's always tasty.
And I gotta say again, I've mentioned this morning many times here on Good Day, I'm a huge Firehouse sandwich fan, and you guys have a lot of meat on these sandwiches.
Oh yeah, the medium sub, which is about 8 inches, comes with a 1/4 pound of meat, and then the large, which is about 12 inches, that comes with a 1/2 pound of meat. So they're both hearty and flavorful all together.
Yeah, now with you guys steaming up these sandwiches to order, does it take longer to do? Am I gonna have to wait longer for my sandwich?
No, typically we try to average the 4 to 6 minute ticket time. So, and then now we have the Coke Freestyle machine, so you have something fun to do while you wait.
Yeah.
But it's really not too bad for the fast casual sector.
Certainly, and look at all that steam that just popped up from that thing.
Yeah.
Holy cow, how long do you steam them for, did you say?
It's about 2 minutes 45 seconds, and that could do 2 mediums or 2 larges or just one, and it's all about the same, but it gets it to what we need it to be.
Yummy. Okay, now again, talk to me about the bread. You do toast it?
Oh yeah, it comes toasted, and it's about 1:30 because the way the line's set up, it's almost like an assembly line, so everything's kind of timed out perfectly, so that's how we can hit those ticket times that we need to hit.
There you go.
Like I said, I mean, we dress it fully involved and then assemble it down here and take it to your table.
Now, you mentioned this fully involved. Say I want the hook and ladder, but I want everything except the onions. Even though it comes fully involved, can I get it that way?
Absolutely. We'll make it however you like it. We want to make sure you're happy. That's what matters most to us. So.
Now, you've got these sauces here, and you got a whole pile of hot sauce down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're talking fire, which is pretty hot, but do you want to add that heat to these sandwiches?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of people with different taste profiles, and some people like it how it comes. Some people like a little mild something on there, and then we have the hotter ones too if you want to really get crazy.
There you go. Now talk to me about this sauce. This is the signature Firehouse sauce. Captain Sorensen, am I saying that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is that?
That is the founder's father, and we actually renamed the sauce after him when he retired from the fire department. He had 43 years of service, so we did it in honor of his service.
I love that. Again, my favorite sauce. I'm bragging on Firehouse down here a lot. And we are talking about sandwiches, but you also are giving back a lot to the community and really including the Tifton Fire Department here in this new restaurant.
Absolutely. We'll go to the local fire departments and see if they'll donate any equipment that they don't use anymore. And then we have all our murals that are customized to that area. So, you can have firefighters come in saying, hey, that's my truck, or, I'm in this picture over here, or I remember using that gear. And so it
How
really
fun
works
is that?
for us. We can, stay almost like the mom and pop
Yeah.
shop.
But again, you have that kind of chain franchise feel too. All right, Carla, I see you messing around with that sandwich. What are you doing over there?
I am making it fully involved.
Yummy. But don't worry, guys. We don't need to call the fire department or anything this morning, even though it's fully involved. Again, one more time. Tell us the order, what you're putting on it,
We
all that
put
good stuff.
Mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, onion, and a thin line of deli mustard.
Yummy. Okay, well, guys, sandwiches are just about done. Don't go anywhere because coming up in our next hour of Good Day, we are going to be sticking around here at Firehouse Subs, talking about all the yummy food and, again, the community. Thanks so much, Chris. We are live down here at the Firehouse Subs in Tifton. It is probably the newest sandwich shop down here in Tifton. I could be wrong, but I don't think any other sandwich shops have opened in the last week or so. But, Eric, the Firehouse Foundation, because Firehouse is not all about just sandwiches. So what's the foundation?
We started the Public Safety Foundation in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina because we had a lot of restaurants that were affected by that storm. And so we went over there and we brought a truck full of people and a truck full of food and just started feeding everyone. And one of the first groups of people that we started feeding were the first responders. And so we kind of started thinking about that, and the founders were like, man, I remember when we were in the department and we didn't have equipment that we needed for certain things, and So we started the foundation to donate life-saving equipment to first responders.
How great. And you've got this bucket here. And does this tie into the foundation?
Yes, actually, a franchisee came up with the idea to sell the bucket for $2 a piece, and all that money goes to our foundation.
That's awesome. So people can participate and buy these buckets.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is looks like a pickle bucket here.
Yeah, our pickles come in this bucket. We've get this pickles from a small family in the Bronx, New York. They've been making pickles for 200 years.
How fun!
And they actually redesigned the bucket for us to feature the foundation just because they've heard of everything that we're doing and they wanted to be a part of it.
How awesome. Any idea how many pieces of equipment you guys have bought since then?
We've actually donated, I think it's close to $6 million now since 2005.
And is that all through pickles?
It's pickle buckets. We have the canisters up front. Fire Safety Month, we sell little medallions, $1 and $5 each, and then we also do donations from the actual franchisees and the founders and everyone at our headquarters, and so
awesome.
Everyone pretty much plays a part.
And Firehouse, it's not just a gimmick. It's not just coming out here and having a neat restaurant decorated with Firehouse. You said the founders actually were firemen themselves.
Yes, both founders were firefighters. My dad actually had 15 years on the department, and Robin, my uncle, he had about 4 years, and then he went into the food industry. And they kind of met back in the end and then came up with this whole concept, and we just ran with it from there.
And again, firemen certainly can eat, and we certainly need them to eat so they can keep us safe and put out all those fires. But again, going back to the community, we have this beautiful mural here, which is a fire that happened right here in Tift County.
Yes, ma'am. Like I said, we really like to customize everything to each restaurant so the firefighters and the community can feel like they're a part of what we're trying to do. Because if they don't support our restaurant, then we're not going to be around. So we feel like we need to do our part in the community and support the local community and the firefighters and all the first responders.
Sure. And again, the firefighters down here in Tift County recently got some new fire equipment, so hopefully we can be adding a few more things.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to call it memorabilia, because I don't know if that's the correct word, but certainly pretty neat.
No, it adds to the whole thing. We are the real deal. That we were there. They've used the equipment before themselves, so they know what everything is, and it was just really to authenticate everything.
Absolutely. Well, coming up, it is summertime. People are going out on vacation, and you might stop down here in Tifton before you hit on the road going to the beach or something to stop by and get a sandwich. You're also throwing in a little bit of a Hawaiian vacation. We're going to tell you all about that coming up later here on Good Day. I know. We're talking sandwiches, firefighters, and now Hawaii. You're probably thinking, Melanie, what in the world are you talking about this morning? But stick around here on Good Day, and we'll explain. Kelly, back on over to you. So, Hawaii is 5,069 miles from Southwest Georgia. Happy Wednesday, right? Well, don't worry, because if you come on down here to the Tifton Firehouse Subs or any Firehouse Subs, you can get a little taste of Hawaii. Backed by popular demand is their King's Hawaiian pork and slaw sandwich. We're going to be making it up and find out how you can get a trip to Hawaii, all on Firehouse's dime. That's coming up live here on Good Day a little bit later. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, a pretty
Well, good morning, everyone. If you are just sick of all that rain Chris has been telling us about, why not head to Hawaii? Southwest Georgia is 5,069 miles from Hawaii, give or take a mile or two, of course. And if that doesn't say Happy Wednesday, I don't know what does. But have no fear. Come on down here to the Tifton Firehouse Subs, and you can get a little taste of Hawaii. That is the limited time sub that you guys are featuring right now.
Yes, ma'am. It's the King's Hawaiian pork and slaw sandwich. It's pit smoked pulled pork with fresh Wisconsin pepper jack cheese, and that comes on the lovely King's Hawaiian bread with a little bit of tangy coleslaw and some sweet mustard sauce. So it's a really good sandwich, yeah.
And David, is that looks like I'm trying to peer over here. I'm putting in my order here at the Firehouse Subs. Is that what you're making right there?
Yes, ma'am, it is. We got the pulled pork, pepper jack cheese, placed together. We'll put it in the steamer.
Okay, so just like all the other sandwiches, it goes in the steamer for 2-ish minutes, you said?
Yeah, you really want to let those flavors marry together. That's kind of a secret for us, all those juices, and the cheese melts just right, and it's heated properly, and so it's just really the best way we figured out how to do it.
I love it. And then King's Hawaiian bread. You cannot go wrong with that.
No, it's really soft, and when you toast it, when it's warm like that, it goes perfect with the pulled pork and that tangy coleslaw. It's just a match made in heaven. Or
All right,
Hawaii.
so we got to let our bread toast, and of course the meat has got to steam up, but 5,069 miles away from Hawaii. Horrible. We got to move a little closer to Hawaii, I think, those tropics. But you guys are sending people to Hawaii.
Yeah, we're doing a little video contest right now. We're going to have clues each week on our Facebook website. And there's going to be a couple stops along the way to Paradise Island. And so we're going to let the guests or, our fans suggest stories along the way.
How fun.
And we're going to pick the best ones. There'll be a winner each week, and then there'll be 4 winners at the end of it. And then we're going to actually make a video of everything in the end.
I love it. I love it. And if you guys aren't following Firehouse Subs on Facebook and Twitter and all that jazz, always doing sorts of contests. I think one time you had to write a haiku. Mine was not picked. I don't know why. My sandwich poem was not picked as one of the best ones, but doing all sorts of fun stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean we want to bring a taste of Hawaii into the restaurants. Like you said, it's not too close for most people, so we want to bring it home for everyone else.
I love it. Now, Carl, looks like you're doctoring up the sandwich there.
Yes, I am. Comes with mayonnaise and the sweet mustard sauce and the coleslaw.
Those flavors. Again, we still got to wait for that meat to get just so steamed perfectly. But this is a pretty new restaurant. You guys opened about a week and a half ago.
We did on Monday, July 8th.
How's business been?
It's been great.
I love
It's been great. Tifton has helped us out. They've come out and supported us really well.
And not only are you guys providing Tifton with some delicious sandwiches, you're also bringing jobs here to the community.
We are. We've hired 45 new people here.
That's
to help
awesome.
us. Yeah.
Now, of course, I don't think they would appreciate it if you woke them up at about 4:30 like I did this morning. So when can folks come down and eat some of these sandwiches?
From 10:30 to 9 Monday through Thursday, and then 10:30 in the morning to 10 Friday and Saturday, and then Sundays we go back to 9.
And you've got some yummy combos, and we got chips. You have this interesting drink machine that is kind of popping up at a few restaurants, but I think Firehouse was the first person to have it. First restaurant to have it.
Yeah, we were. They did that special for us. We have our cherry limeade,
Yum.
which is signature drink for us. And it's a great machine. It's got over 120 flavors in it.
Woo. So whatever whatever drink you want to go with your sandwich, you can do it. Is that the final product?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's pull that a little closer. We got to show that to folks at home. How yummy does that look? Well, guys, come on down here. It is the newest location of Firehouse Subs right here in Tifton. They've got some great sandwiches. I told you it is one of my favorite restaurants, or one of my favorite sandwich restaurants. So I'm a little biased, but come on down, support Tifton. Back to you guys in the studio.